Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in to a new episode of Creating a Game with Godot. Today I achieved some stuff on the server side of the code. I mainly focused on the resource topics. So gathering resources, defining all the resources and making all the initial available resources per sector configurable. Also, our script is now gathering the resources for our sector. I played a lot around with the UI stuff and the inventions. So our invention stuff on the server backend is working. We can now invent designs and they will be also stored. And I also created some algorithm which measure how long an invention is taking. And we can also see some things in the UI. I still haven't had all the time to check out all the ongoing stuff. So as you can see, the animation is still waiting to implement. We have also some cool topics on Facebook and social stuff to make our project more viable and more visible. I also implemented a mouse listener for hold down one key for faster selection, or better said, faster assigning people to our sector tasks. This is how our scene looks like. I implemented some placeholder graphics for all the inventions. You can see here, I just named it. Some are in English, some are in German, so please don't mind about that. We can just click something. We have our human count in the lower left corner. I can assign some for invention, and yeah, the invention will be invented. This is already working, and after it's finished, it flows out of this list and also is added to our completed inventions, which you can't see yet, but I will show you them on the debugger. So if we invent something and it's finished, I've set a breakpoint in our code. So it's going to the code. You can see in the completed invention array that we have a size of 3. Yeah, I also implemented all the needed resources. You can see them here. And I also added a function to the sector which represents the resources. And we have in our process task the resources which will be gathered. You can see a part of the script here. Also, as I mentioned, I can hold down a mouse click and it's assigning people here. And this of course works also for the right mouse button. Which problems I encountered today getting into the day? I was a bit lazy and my motivation wasn't quite as high as the last days. So I had the feeling that I wasn't achieving that much at all today. There was also another problem that in my game design document there was some informations missing, or better said, I forget to make some researches about the resources which are needed for inventions and how much them cost. So today I had a play session of about 2 hours to find out how the resources are distributed, how the inventions are dependent on the resources and stuff like that. So I had to fix a lot in my game design document just to make it work. So what's up next? Yes, to finish the implement of the tech tree, I need to finalize the resources. There's a special thing in the original version which is called ergonomically terrific. This means that a design is the best design for an invention, and this applies a bit of bonus to it. I have to implement the logic for this. It's quite complicated. I will talk a bit about that in the next video. And I also have to set up all the designs for an invention. This is also quite complicated and quite a lot to do. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the log for today and you will tune in tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, as always, please do it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!